This Italian nation shouldn't exist. It doesn't exist at the game start, it has absolutely no cores in Italy, and even rebels can't release it, because it's not a primary nation of any Italian culture. But actually there is a secret way to play as this nation in the first 20 years of the game. In this though, I will form Italy as Etruria. This will be one of the hardest starts I've ever had in my YouTube career. If my testing is correct, it's going to be atrocious. Buckle up, it's going to be fun. But in any case, first let's grant some mana privileges, Island, religious diplomats. I will not grant burger loans right now. First I will finish personal diplomacy. For this we need 0 loans and 12 diplomatic mana per month. So let's focus on Diplo, hire advisor, finish personal diplomacy, get plus 25 improvements for 15 years, that's, believe me, extremely important. Now we just need to ally 2 Italian nations, shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, let's just ally Mantua and Saluzzo, I'll break lines with Saluzzo later. Awesome. Okay, now that we finished it, we have claims on Tuscany and Emilia-Romagna. So spoiler alert, we will have to declare on Ferrara, Lucca and Siena. Why? Not to conquer them. No, not to conquer. You will see why. I will only conquer Ferrara. It's actually a pretty fun run. Let's rival back our rivals. So Pope starts pretty much friendly to us, that's good. I will get some burger loans. I will hire some good mercenaries. Let's take a look. Okay, that's not good. No good general as far as I can see. Well, Bandanera is okay. It's fine. For shock. It's not good, but it's fine. Okay, so now we just need to wait for 11 December. And ideally we need to ally someone. Aragon, France, Austria, someone. Okay, terrific. Ferrara didn't ally anyone and that's just perfect for me. Let's just declare take Ferrara to be relatively easy. I actually don't really know how I will pull this off. Oh, I can run my friends, perfect, yes, that's good, that's just what I need. I would need to find around 50k troops or so. I would most likely need to fight Austria. I also probably would do one more thing, I think. I will grant one more privilege to burghers. Burghers first draft and draft some heavies. 1 heavy, to be precise. That's fine for me. Okay, awesome, now we just can do quite literally nothing. We can quite literally just sit and wait for Ferrara to give up. We lost some ships, but that's not a big deal. Although maybe let's go and punish Nassau, because I need some cash. Okay, I will take cash from Nassau. We most likely might need to go bankrupt. I don't know, but it's probable. It's actually probable. Let's just take some reparations and cash. And I will annex Ferrara, take 4 reps. And takes a lot of cash. It's splendid, wonderful. Maybe I should do it fort here, because I don't have cash at all. Okay, so we can ally France. We could probably try to ally Castile actually. Let's send Scorflins out to Morocco. Okay, we can ally Castile, that means we can ally Castile. That's awesome. Okay, so France, Castile, that's already good enough for me. Not perfect, but it's good enough. Let's carry favors. I think maybe I'll fire my automatic advisor and hire military one, because I need military 4, I need it. Okay, so now we can state Emilia-Romagna, right? That's good. And now here's the tricky part. Ideally we should move our capital and unstate Florence, alright? I know it sounds completely insane, because it is completely insane. Okay, so I don't know how, but we somehow can sell province to Siena, which makes my life a lot easier, Okay, here we go, 200 diplomatic mana. What's going to happen now is that we need to move our capital to Emilia-Romagna, okay? Move our capital right here, move it, with this button, move it. Unstate Tuscany, right? Yeah, we'll lose 200 admin mana, that's fine, that's fine. We need to promote Romagnol, we need to culture shift to Romagnol, and we need to demote Tuscan culture. This might look absolutely unhinged to you, because it's absolutely the worst way to play EU4. This is like shooting your knee. It's absolutely terrible idea, because now these provinces will get insane penalties, but that's what we wanted all along. So now what will happen is that I sell this province to Siena, alright? I sell this province to Siena. I can full core Pisa, only Pisa, because we'll also get rid of Firenze. And now our goal is to declare on Siena. Come on, you're joking, man. Ah, no, wait a second. Ah, we have been warned by Venice. Seriously. Ah, I mean, we could survive, I think. It's not that bad. See, do we have some good company? Not really. Let's have free company. I know I might go bankrupt. That was expected. Okay, it will take forever to carry favors with France, and we might need it for Lucca, so I think I just declare like this. Alright? Our goal here would be to quickly get rid of Siena. Very quickly. Oh the hell. Yeah, that was... What? Okay. So somehow Austria stole this province. I think it's unlawful demand. That's pretty interesting. I will try to save Scam and hopefully it won't repeat. It might, but I hope it won't. Okay, so usually you can't sell province in HRE, right? I don't know why I can here. I really don't know. Don't ask me. I don't have a clue. Usually there is like minus 1000 reasons for this. Something like can't buy provinces in HRE. But in this case, let's try it out. Okay, so I found out what actually happens. So, as you know, Arezzo is HRE province, right? It's HRE province. And when we sell it to Siena, even though we can do it, I don't know why, I think it's a bug. Usually you can't, right? Even though we can. Once we sell it, it doesn't have core on this province. It has bad relations with the emperor. And that technically means that Austria can demand unlawful territory and take this province from me. Now, there are a few more options to handle this. Yeah, as you can see, Arezzo is part of the empire and Austria is the emperor. That's what I meant. Usually you can sell provinces. So there is one option to be happy, and it's to leave HRE. That's what I wanted to do originally, right? So now that we left HRE, we can sell this province, we can do whatever. That's not a big deal, right? We can sell it to Venice, for example. Thankfully I had a backup. I reversed it before I sold it to Siena. But yeah, it's misleading. I think it's actually kind of stupid mechanic. I mean, Austria didn't even have core here. How could it steal the province, right? But in any case. We also could wait for... Actually, we could also wait for the Shadow Kingdom. And this way Siena might leave HRE. Actually could. It seems we actually can ally Papal State, which I will do, as this will help us against Venice. I'm also a bit of a genius, because I bought admin technology and now I can't move my capital. But that's fine. So, Venice has warned us, but that's not a big deal, because we could call in Papal State, Mantua, and win. That's possible. Okay, here we go. I'll once again move my capital here, right? Unstate Tuscany, promote Romagnol, flip to Romagnol, demote Tuscan culture. So, let me briefly explain about this. Etruria is of a Tuscan culture, right? There are also two more countries that are of Tuscan culture, Tuscany and Florence. Now that we turned Florence into Romagnol, that's one less. Then we'll create Tuscany, yes, possible, we'll create Tuscany, and the only remaining nation with Tuscan culture will be Etruria. It will all come together a little bit later. So now that we are Romagnol, what I will do is I will sell province to Venice, Arezzo, for sure, can get a lot of cash. And well, we must call in Papal State, I think, because we won't survive alone. And let's go declare on Florence. My goal is to take Arezzo. My plan was to actually sell to Siena, take from Siena, but as you can see, it's a little bit complicated. Just a little bit complicated. The Austria in this game is absolute beast, absolute monster. Okay, we won against Venice the first time, and that's pretty good. I don't think we stand a chance against their fleet though. I think their fleet is pretty good. The good news is that we are somewhat winning against Venice. I think I'm going to stack wipe Genoa. Okay, awesome, I stack wipe Genoa. Lovely, lovely. Okay, because I stack wipe Genoa, we can easily white piece it, which will be just perfect. Okay, it seems Venice annexed Mantua, which might be actually good, because I would be able to get more war score. I sometimes think Papal State is quite literally useless. It always joins to fight way too late. But you can give anything to Papal State so it isn't pissed off. But you know I don't care about Papal State. Screw you, Papal State, I hate you. So, I take Arezzo, right? Just one province. Now you might ask, why? How it looks like. I sold province to Venice. I wasted tons of manpower for no reason at all. That's what you might think. But no. Take a look at rebels here. It's Tuscan separatist. Why? Why Tuscan separatist? It's pretty easy. We are Florence, so we are primary Tuscan nation, right? But we are not Tuscan anymore, we're Romagnol. So the next Tuscan culture rebels are Tuscan, right? After that, the next Tuscan separatists would actually be Etrurians. That's what it's all about. Let's see, can I ally anyone else? We actually could ally Burgundy, in theory, which I will try. But you might notice that although the rebels are Tuscan, there is no Tuscany core here, right? So, what does it mean? It means that the only way to release Tuscany is to let rebels win and occupy this province. I would actually wait to provoke revolt, maybe, and that way I would be able to automatically vassalize them. You can't just release them, you either need to ally them, vassalize them, whatever. You can't just say, oh okay, I want Tuscany and be happy. Because otherwise Papal State will conquer them. Okay, here we go. Tuscan separatists have 50% of progress. So now we can provoke revolt and watch what happens. They appear, they occupy Arezzo. I'll let them occupy Arezzo. And take a look. Now, okay, that's unexpected. I thought Tuscany would have a core here, but I don't see it. That's interesting. I don't know why they didn't get a core. I expected that the core of Tuscany appear here and we'll be able to release them as vassal. But anyway, that's fine. Let's just accept demands of Tuscany We need to proclaim guarantee and we need to ally them. Or just guarantee. It's just so no one conquers them. It's very important. So now I think maybe let's wait for Shadow Kingdom, I guess. Okay, we are pretty close to Shadow Kingdom, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to develop Firenze a little, catch development. I know it's a waste of mana, but we will waste this mana anyway. Might as well boost on our new nation. Okay, here we go. Shadow Kingdom has happened. That means Italians left Etruria. We can sell province to Lucca though, for example, Firenze. So you need to delete fort here, because we would declare on Lucca actually. Let's sell Firenze. And because it's not in Etruria, we would be able to conquer it. So it's the same idea as with Arezzo, mice, if I could call in France. Let's ask to prepare for war. But this time we'll release not Tuscany, but Etruria. You will see how exactly. It's a little bit different, hopefully. So it's not in HRE, we can call in France, we can declare. Let's just equip them. I'm not sure if I'll win. Okay, here we go, same idea here, we just take one province, Firenze. And yes, by the way, it was Red Cross. I've got some comments about it. It's a bug in the game. If you've seen, when I hovered over it, it had more positive reasons for peace than negative. That's just a bug in game UI. In any case, now take a look at these rebels. It doesn't have any cores right here, right? Zero cores. No cores at all. It's Tuscan culture. Tuscany already exists. Florence is not Tuscan anymore, but Romagnol. That leaves only one nation that can rebel here. Etrurians. That's right, Etrurians. So now our goal is to promote them. Do whatever I can for them to win. It is the RNG, I don't know how long it will take, but we must provoke revolt of Etrurians. This 100% will work, unlike Tuscany. I also need to set some powerful rivals, preferably. Like Venice. Okay, 30%, just a little bit more. Okay, almost there. Here we go. So, now let's provoke revolt. So now watch this province, right? They siege down, and here we go. Etruria now has a core. As you remember, it doesn't have cores at the start, it doesn't even exist at the start. There is no way to play it at the start. This is the only way. It's extremely esoteric. So essentially, once again, what you need to do, you need to demote Tuscan culture at Florence. You must create Tuscany in 1450s, and then you must get rid of any cores in this province, right? Any cores at all. Then you must spawn separatists here. That's the only way to play Etruria. I actually remember that all old strats actually required you to wait like till admin tech 10 to even create this. This strat doesn't require it. You can do it as soon as you can. It's possible to do it in 1450s. So now we just need to win against those rebels. I'm not sure if this will be enough, but let's try. Yeah, that's enough. Awesome. Must win. Let's upgrade our technology because Etruria will be released with more technologies. And I must break all of my alliances. All of them. And preferably insult those nations. Insult, break royal marriages. I need to do anything I can to cripple myself. We could leave alliance with Burgundy, I think. Let's actually also break alliance with Burgundy. Break royal ties. So why am I doing this? Because we would need... I need to also send insult. Because we would need to get independence as Etruria. Awesome. So let's release Etruria and play Etruria. So Etruria is absolutely the rarest nation in the game. It's one of the rarest actually. There is also Mycen, I think. And I remember there were some releasables right here in Southeast Asia, a few in West Africa. Those guys have zero force at the start. They have zero anything at the start. And the only way to place them is to do this kind of shenanigans. Actually, let me show you. So, all those nations with Revolter right here, those are similar nations to what we're playing right now. I was actually thinking about Buryatia too, but I think it's already kind of extreme. It's an extremely difficult nation. And yes, by the way, there is also Dutch East Indies. It's actually kind of cool nation. Maybe I'll make a video later about it. It's actually cool. So here we go. Those nations are all extremely rare. It's extremely difficult to place them. And as downside, they all have generic ideas. So Etruria, for example, has... Why are we religious? No. So Etruria has Italian ideas. I'm going to say they're garbage. I'm not joking, they're pure garbage. They're absolute garbage, I'm sorry. Well, they're not that terrible, I mean, they could be worse, but they are not good. For our missions, I think we get generic Italian missions. Haha, of course not. Of course we don't get Italian missions, we get generic missions. We do get a pretty good republic though. Let's get, I think maybe Signoria. Just need to wait for election. Choose Signoria, so we can do royal marriages and potentially get Burgundy. Now we just need to first get some army, so free company, I think. And we must find some allies against Florence. So we should try to do it with Genoa and with Milan, I think. And let's try to survive. Let's try to survive. It's actually pretty difficult start, I would say. First idea group, I actually think maybe let's take diplomatic and let's grant some privileges. We do have a lot of crown land because we released ourselves. Religious diplomats, that's extremely important. Officer rights, whatever. Let's take burger loans, why not? But maybe let's also get advisor cost privileges and hire some advisors. Here we go. And I'll start building up our army. So, or maybe not, maybe we'll just win it with mercenaries. We do have 40 development, so it's not that bad of a start, I think. Well, I wouldn't say it's perfect because it's 1465 and we only started as OPM. But as far as your average Etruria strategy goes, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. We can finish build to first limit, which I will do. We get claim on every neighboring province. I will also establish communities in both Venice and China. So December, here we go. Just need to get support of independence from a few nations and the war should be pretty easy. I would mark the stuff right here as vital territory, so maybe I will get it, I hope. I'll try to snatch the territories as much as I can. I'll waste some cash and just so I can get this province right quickly. Okay, so we are ready. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Now I just need to get this guy out of war. If everything goes correct, I would be able to take all provinces. And everything will go correctly. Yes, baby. So yeah, I was in time and now I will occupy this province and that means I would be able to get them. Okay. So, oh, actually can also get Arezzo. Would that be a big coalition? That's fine, I guess. Not perfect, but not terrible, I think. Although actually let's improve a little with guys, especially with Austria. There is no need to rush. I can wait 1 year. Could have made Tuscany co-belligerent, but that's fine, that's fine. Okay, I think let's go and just conquer this stuff right here. With 31st December. Here we go. I will roll marry, almost can roll marry Burgundy. Just need to confidently insult someone like Venice. Who hate me anyway. Almost, come on Burgundy. Okay, yeah, coalition, that's fine, that's fine. Don't worry about coalition. Don't worry about coalition. Everything will be fine, nothing will happen. As the saying goes, nothing ever happens. So we allied Burgundy, which is just wonderful. Could we ally Austria? We could try. Yeah, as you can see, they left coalition already. Let's see, who else could we ally? Papal State looks good. Castile looks awesome. Let's see, can we buy Papal Indulgence? Yeah, we can. How we grew in size, we could just pay off all the state loans and take new ones. Like this. Take burger loans, I would buy Indulgence. That will make Papal State love us, we could ally it, perfect. Now just need to core stuff. Oh, okay, that's expensive. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at our stability. Let's maybe raise the little. Awesome, we can get some missions, get claims on neighboring provinces, yada yada yada. So okay, that's already not a bad start. We essentially became Florence number 2. Actually could also take Bologna, but I'm not sure if it's a great idea. I think coalition would literally kill us. But I will keep an eye on it. Okay, we can get one more diplomat, that's just what I wanted. That's just what I needed. And let's see, is there anyone in HRE right now? Not really, everyone left. Would love to join HRE. Okay, again they're entering the coalition. Why? I don't know why they're entering the coalition. I guess I'll just chill for a few years for coalition to cool down. But here we go, we got the provinces right here. Actually, interesting. Do I need to full core my capital state? No, I don't. I'll just lower autonomy. Okay, Australia's coalition, that means coalition built up, right? Well, in theory it should. Bologna also should live coalition. Yep, it did. That means we could conquer it. Why does Venice always warn me? Why? Why, Venice? Why? Explain to me. What did I do to you? Well, we could declare on Vulca. No, we couldn't. What about Siena? We could try actually. Yeah, we could, theoretically. It won't take too much of time. Let's take a look first. Can we ally anyone else? Remember that allies are always good. There is no such thing as bad ally. Ockrell could almost ally Aragon, which would be perfect for me. I guess what I would do is I would hire one more company, right? And declare on Siena. It's not a big deal that it's allied to Hungary. I would be able to easily get rid of it. Here we go. Stack wipe Siena. And let's just wait. Although I do need to improve relations. I need to improve relations with a lot of nations. Why is Montferrat independent, by the way? It's usually a vassal. Yeah, look at those ideas. Minus 5% idea cost. Awesome. Well, to be honest, I think it's still kind of fun to play as this obscure type of nation. At least because I bet 90% didn't know about Etruria at all. She could call in Milan, which I will do, because why not? Come on, Milan, come on, I believe in you. Yes, okay, we can piece out Hungary. And take some cash. Out of cash, actually. Well, maybe I siege down a bit more, because I want more cash. I just hope it won't siege down Siena. See now. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Now 400 targets settlement pad that can pay off all of our loans and still have some cash. Now I can just conquer Siena easily. Here we go. And we got one more diplomat. Okay, next idea group going to be, I think, humanist. Why humanist? Because humanist and diplomatic give us insane improved relations. That's the meta I love personally the most. We get, like, let me tell you, 25% improvement just from those two. That means the aggressive expansion decays almost twice as fast. First achievability is going to be Justified Wars, minus 10 aggressive expansion, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to form Italy, but I'll try. I definitely want to try to form Tuscany though. I would build some buildings right here in our country. Already built production, I think that's the only good one. And we need to build some fleet. I think let's do full galleys. I would also buy 1 or 2 cannons. I would buy 3, but not sure if I have a force limit for this. Let's delete our cavalry. We don't need cavalry. Cavalry is overrated. We go all in on artillery. I also royal marry Burgundy myself, that's so we could get Burgundian inheritance. It's possible. It's not guaranteed, but it's possible. I think we're the biggest... Oh no, okay, it's royal married with Castile, which isn't actually very good. Castile definitely has more points than me. Well, we'll see about it, we'll see about it. There is a chance they break their alliance. Okay, I guess maybe let's go declare on Lucca. As of right now, I wouldn't take any land from Genoa or Milan, but I would break the alliances. Okay, Milan. My friend Milan will just break its alliance with Venice. Oh, it's not allied to Venice. Of course it's not. Venice just warned us, that's why. Oh, we couldn't declare it. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just take some cash and war ups maybe. I would release Parma, but it's useless because we won't be able to vassalize it. One benefit of Canada is that can just do this. As you can see, it has a 100 garrison because it was just occupied, and that means we can assault and conquer it without any casualties. Genoa just break alliance with Venice, and yeah, that's it. Can we take care though? Maybe perhaps. When does Venetian warning expire? 1493. Naples same, I just break alliance with France. I would later conquer it before reparations. Okay, now we can conquer Lucca. Or actually, I think... No, yeah, I just conquer Lucca. We actually could ally Hungary, which I will probably do, because we could declare on Venice. I would also grant forced draft to burghers, and that we would be able to get some heavies. 2 heavies, perfect. We can get condottiere contracts for extremely cheap mercenaries, which is just perfect for me. I would actually love to hire someone, although they're all pretty bad. So instead, let's buy more cannons. Hold on. Screw it, more cannons. So I think let's go quickly declare Venice. It's gonna be too difficult. Meanwhile, I could quickly get Bologna out of the war, as you can see, Savoy. Here we go, it was pretty quick, not going to lie. So I could break Polish alliance with Venice, but I won't. You know why? Because if I break their alliance, Venice most likely will try to ally someone stronger, like France or Austria. With Poland, it will stay put. Okay, that's interesting. Well, there would be no way, absolutely no way I could get more provinces than Castile. That's the condition for Burgundian inheritance. So I guess it's fine that it went to Castile. Okay, here's what I'll take from Venice, just release some miners, get 2 provinces. I should be able to vassalize those 2. Really? Oh, I can't vassalize Padua. Okay, I would declare Milan. I actually can clean a lot of guys right here. So let's do it. Although first I need to mark all provinces as vital. Already did. Same with Sardinia. Okay, let's go. So we would get absolutely awful, terrible coalition. So I guess I have to improve, especially with South Germans. Thankfully we have a lot of modifiers for improve relations, so it should be quick. Okay, 1 superpower EU4 gave me is now that I can point at any random German city. Like Frankfurt, here it is. Regensburg, here it is. Okay, I think we could peace out. So I would just live with 1 province, Como, right? I will vassalize it, and I will be able to conquer its core from Venice. Don't worry about coalition, it should be fine. Wait, yeah, it should be fine. Somehow Naples allied both Austria and France, that's an achievement for sure. But let's see, are there any nations that can ally to help me with Venice? Not that I see. Well, we could just YOLO, I guess. Obviously we're going to get first Poland out of the war, and then we'll go for Venice. Player takes something, and we should win. Actually could claim Papal States too, but just need to reduce opinion of Venice. That should work, that should work. Yeah, I wish. Oh, we could buy some trust and ask to prepare for war. Now that should work. Well, anyway, let's go. I'll have to break alliance with Papal State anyway. We can even get parliamentarism, it seems. Although, here to be honest, advisor cost reduction also looks very good. Yeah, let's take advisors. I've never taken it, so why not? It should be cheaper now. Yep, they are. By Poland. And now that should be pretty easy. It should be, let's get rid of silly tool. Also, by the way, no one would support Genoa. I think it's perfect time to strike. Perfect time to declare. Stack up Genoese and a Montferrat army. Okay, that was easy. That was pretty easy. Although actually we could, in theory... By the way, yes, it might work. What if we try to ally France? That's royal married. And try to get back Savoyard course for free. That's possible. Oh golly, that would be fun. Screw it. Let's go. What's going to happen? Just need to improve with France. I'm sorry, Genoa. I'm sorry. And now we could peace out Venice. I'm not sure if it's a great idea to take anything by force. So let's just take this. I don't want to give anything to Papal State. It must learn to not believe me. Yeah, coalition, that's fine. That's fine. So now what we could do is we could release Savoy, right? We could try to vassalize Aquileia. Yes, we actually we can. let's do it. So let's select Etruria. Perfect. I would grant Tron Duchess nobility. So in theory, what we could do with France, right? We could use favors to buy cores of Savoys. It's expensive as you can see, but it might work. It might work. I need to deal with coalition a little bit. It won't be too difficult. We just need to get nations to up to plus 50 relations with us, which should be achievable. And we can get acquire subjects, build buildings, absolutely useless missions because it's generic ones. But anyway. Oh, Castile inherited. Oh my god, Castile inherited Burgundy. Oh, could actually also like Castile, which I would do probably, because why not? Also grant nobility integration policy, so we could annex Naples more cheaply and annex it. Okay, and finally 30% more in population, just need to get this idea and we would get almost 100. Okay, so here we go, almost there. I will show you how much aggressive expansion we lose each year. You'll be shocked. Okay, so now we can get policy for plus 20% in populations, and now take a look. Each year we lose 4 aggressive expansion, so 20 years and everything is reset. I think I would break my alliance with Papal State because we would need to conquer Rome. Okay, we could vassalize Corsica too. Just need to have some trust. Exactly one. Here we go, Corsica is our vassal. Perfect. Believe it or not, but we can actually vassalize Padua. Finally, yeah, that's why I did. I knew we could vassalize it eventually. And yeah, we can. Okay, what was that? Bait and switch? We could vassalize it. Okay, that's very interesting. Well, let's pay more trust, I don't know. Yeah, we can. Awesome. So when I soon will get an admin tag, I declare on Papal State and take Roma. Why? So we don't get penalties from occupation of Rome. You need to take Rome only when you're ready to farm Italy. Well then, let's go and farm Italy. By the way, check out Giga Albania, absolute chat. I don't know how it survived, but it's actually funny. Look at this. Also, remember about Albanian government reform, which makes sieging force impossible. Okay, let's peace out Albania. Okay, we almost won against Papal State, just need to most likely peace out Brittany and we're golden. 100 overscore, well we should be. I'm also doing shift and consolidate for better effect. Not sure if it works, but I hope it does. Just need to stand on Brighton capital and that should be enough. Just put my troops, right? Yep, that's enough. Okay, sir, Papal State, you're done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 provinces right here. Release Avignon, Perugia, not Avignon but Provence, Urbino. Perfect. Now just need to core Rome. Meanwhile, we can actually form Tuscany. Sure, let's do, why not? I wouldn't say the Tuscan ideas are much better, but they're at least not garbage. Yes, by the way, we can vassalize those guys right here, easily. 3 more free vassals, yay! No aggressive expansion. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Seems we are in Bonfire of Planetes disaster. Oh, that's extremely rare government reform, by the way. I think it's because we are Tuscany, right? It's pretty short one, so it's not a big deal. Okay, we can try to ask to return core province from France, actually. Yep, here we go. Yeah, we can return all Savoyard cores like this. Which is not much, but it's fine. Okay, finally, the Bonfire of Planetes disaster has ended, right? Order restored, finally. And we can form Italy. By the way, for some reason we didn't get Tuscan missions, I don't know why. I think it's pretty funny, but we can form Italian nation. Here we go. So, I think it's pretty fun actually, I think it's pretty fun nation. And definitely recommend if you're already tired of Italy, that's one of the nations that plays extremely different from others. I think it's somewhat similar to Florence, but maybe even funner. In any case, actually I do have a lot of vassals right here as you can see, so yeah. Now, is it worth it to play this nation? Well, to be honest, I think if you're experienced player then yes. I think if you're experienced then yes. As you saw, it wasn't much of a challenge for me, but it was still much more fun than your average Florence run or whatever, because you actually need to think, you need to strategize. I wish I could get a Burgundian inheritance, but whatever, it's fine. In any case, thank you for watching this video, hope you like this nation, it's extremely cool actually, and if you like this video, like it and subscribe to my channel. Have a good day.